Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to our Friday meditation practice. How are you? I hope you're feeling well and smiling, and that you have enjoyed the last two episodes of our relaxation and meditation sessions. So I'd really love to hear from you if you have any questions or if you have anything at all to say about the practices. I'd really appreciate that. And I'm here all day long, most days, or every day I should say. So let's get going. And I want to again emphasize your sitting posture. If it was really relaxation, often you would be lying down. But I have emphasized that for these sessions, it is really advisable to be finding a comfortable sitting posture. Now, we have talked about this before. Your back is either supported just a little bit so that you're not finding it stressful in the sitting posture, but make sure you're not leaning back into a cushion too much, causing yourself to just slump a little bit. Okay, and your arms are resting comfortably with the hands turned upward on the top of your thighs. Feet are firmly grounded on the floor. If your feet aren't reaching the floor, then make sure you have a stool or a cushion underneath your feet. Now, as far as your head goes, make sure that you're really comfortable in the back of your neck and your shoulders. And draw your chin in, as I've suggested each time we practice this. Drawing the chin in allows the back of the neck to elongate, and it really will alleviate any tension from accumulating in the back of the neck if you keep that area nice and straight, without pressure, of course, without forcing it. And throughout the practice, wherever you're sitting, you might be in front of your computer or wherever, endeavour to have your eyes closed. You need to have your eyes closed so as to withdraw inward, withdrawing the awareness and the senses inward so that there's less attachment to any distractions that might occur. So you're upright and ready to go. I want to say give you a couple of other pointers in regard to the practices that we're doing. And I want to say, don't feel badly if you find yourself too restless in the beginning. It does take time. You might realize this, or you might have just got it straight away. But I find myself that I'm different each day in relation to what I've been doing or what's on my mind. So you really do need to give yourself the space and the time to relax without feeling impatient or restless. And it's natural if you do, but just let that go and turn to the suggestions that I continue to give you throughout. Now, if you're trying too hard, this is another pointer, just don't. Trying too hard will bring up resistance and obstacles in your pathway. So just let go and allow. Allowing is always the key to going into relaxation or meditation. Now, move towards your goal with calmness and feeling a sense of peace. So let's begin now. With your eyes lightly closed, begin to notice your breathing. Notice the feeling of the breath around the nostrils. And already we've been sitting for just over 5 minutes. It's not long, but you may already feel a little bit more relaxed with your breathing. Check that between your eyebrows there is no sign of a frown or intensity or overly concentrating. Simply give in and relax and listen to the sound of my voice and the instructions that I'm giving you. Now, drop your lower jaw. Often the lower jaw is quite tense when one grips the teeth together. Just relax there now and let your tongue spread in the mouth. Feel your lips soft and full. Be aware of your shoulders dropping, shoulders relaxing, dropping a little bit more and more. And you might find that throughout the practice you need to come back quite often to your shoulders. Habitually we tend to tense around that area and lift the shoulders, but let them go now and keep your mind aware of where you may be picking up tension again and again rather than letting it go. So that softness that you feel in your shoulders now can stream down your arms. Feel your right arm, hand and fingers. Feel your left arm, hand and fingers. So both arms, your hands and your fingers, relax and give in. Be aware of your chest. Notice the sternum in the center of your chest. Notice that the sternum is, in a very gentle way, slightly lifted. And be aware of your right rib cage and your left rib cage. The right lung and the left lung. Be aware of your heart. Be aware that you're attending to the allowing of your heart to become quiet and calm. Be aware of your abdominal muscles. Be aware of your thighs, your knees, the lower legs, the feet and toes. Both legs, feet and toes. And come back now to your shoulders. Once again, checking in with the feeling of your shoulders, letting go and dropping. And then be aware of the shoulder blades in the back. Be aware of your whole spine, from just below the skull, right down to the base. Imagine that your spine is floating, and the muscles on the right side of your back and on the left side of your back relax now. Just be there, feel the feeling. Coming into the lower back now. Relax the lower back. Be aware of the lower back, the right buttocks and the left buttocks. And so the whole body is responding now to that feeling of ease. Relax your whole body. But again, I remind you that you're not relaxed to the extent that you're sleeping. You may drop off to sleep unconsciously. This actually indicates that you may be tired. So it's okay. Just come back. You're relaxed and alert. And now turn your mind to the feeling once again of your breathing. You're breathing through your nose. Easy, rhythmic breath. And a breath rhythm that I often suggest is the 4-6 rhythm. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 6. Now this is an excellent breath to turn off the fight or flight response within the body, the sympathetic nervous system. And as you turn off that sympathetic nervous system, through the breath technique, you're enabling the relaxation response in your body to be activated. I find that this breath is really effective. Whenever you're feeling restless or worried or anxious, or even if you're having trouble falling asleep, or if you wake up at night, in the middle of the night, that's when we often have that surge of adrenaline. And to calm that down, just turn to your breath, inhaling 4, exhaling 6. So just practice that for a few moments. And now coming back, you may continue with that rhythm, but let go of the counting. And perhaps observing now how you feel. Are you feeling a little more relaxed? Just observing, no judgment or criticism, just noticing. And as you maintain that feeling of relaxation in your body, think that this is a way of actually turning inward to that inner world of peace and calmness and balance, clarity of mind. By turning inward, the mind becomes infused with the peace of a silent lake. Now you can start to visualize this, or if you don't see it, just think about it. Try to be there. So your mind is infused with the peace of the silent lake, free from ripples and waves. This silence is very refreshing to the mind. Be there. Be the observer, looking into that deep, silent lake, the lake of the mind, quiet, calm, and peaceful. Take that image now with you, with the feeling of ease in your body, with an open, clear mind. Feel that you're right there, gazing into that clear, still lake, free of ripples and waves. And the silence is very calming and refreshing to your mind, to your busy mind. Allow it to rest. Be there now. now coming back, withdrawing from that image gently, but bring it into your heart. Bring that calm, peaceful image into your heart. Now, with continued regular practice of this method, the mind comes to abide in that peace. And that's where we want to go as we move towards meditation. So I stress once again that it is important. It's a prerequisite to meditating, to find that ability within yourself to let go and relax, to remain alert, undisturbed by any restless thoughts. They may come, there's no doubt about it. That won't change, but you change. Your attitude toward those thoughts that come will change. And so now, breathing a little more rhythmically, breathe with intention, drawing in with every inhalation the thought of pranic energy entering your body. It's actually always there, but the breath helps to enliven that pranic energy. And it's really good every day, at least 3 times a day, I would recommend, to take deep breaths, oxygenating the blood, feeling the expansion in your rib cage and your lungs, keeping your lungs healthy. So you might do that, if you remember, in the next few days. So now we finish our practice. Remember to resolve within yourself to practice again. Every time you revisit your practices, you're taking these forward steps in relation to the development of a habit of relaxing, a habit of letting go of stress and tension that does not serve you. So take a deep breath in and stretch your arms up over your head. Hold the breath, and as you lower your arms, sigh the breath out. And when you're ready, start to open your eyes and move a little bit, and try to carry that peace within with you as long as you can. So I look forward to our next session on Monday, and it might be good to revisit this practice. It's always helpful to do that. And till we meet again. Again, I want to say that it is lovely. I can imagine all of you and me sitting together in a room sharing this practice. So likewise, if you can. Lots of love to everyone and many blessings.